Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi. Very good morning. My name is Sarah Khadijah Taylor from Digital Forensic Department of Cybersecurity Malaysia. I'm also a PhD student of University Kebangsaan Malaysia. So today I'm going to present a topic entitled Cryptocurrencies Investigation, Methodology for the Preservation of Crypto Wallets. So crime related to cryptocurrencies are on the rise. Example are Mt. Gox hack, Hansa dark market, Qcoin and so on. So losses related to cryptocurrencies involve billion worth of dollars. The nature of cryptocurrencies, which are decentralized and pseudo-anonymous, pose a unique challenge to the investigator. Why? Because number one, unlike investigation on fiat currency, banks can be contacted to freeze account. But for cryptocurrencies, it doesn't have a centralized entity or body that can be contacted whenever a case happen. For example, money laundering. Okay, so we could not locate, or there is no body that law enforcement can contact to ask for account to be freezed. Okay? So number two, studies shown that current digital forensic methodology to preserve crypto wallets. So current preservation methods is first to image the device, and second is to seize, are insufficient for cryptocurrencies investigation. So for today, the research questions that we would like to address, there are two research questions. Number one is there a gap in current methodology, current digital forensic methodology, to suit cryptocurrencies investigation? And number two, can we address the gaps? Okay, so the objective that we would like to achieve are number one, to survey the current methodology and address and list the gaps. Number two, to propose a methodology. And the last one is to validate our proposed methodology. So the contributions would be to identifying the gaps and addressing the gaps for preserving crypto wallets. So research objective number one is to conduct survey and identify gaps. So here we have several papers that we have referred to. So number one is from Van der Horst in 2017. So they have conducted a study on desktop wallet, which were Electrum and Bitcoin Core. So the preservation method that they have used is they image the RAM. So after they image the RAM, they conduct analysis on the image file. So data that were able to be extracted were public keys, addresses, labels, and transaction records. However, the research highlight that although the data can be extracted out of the image file, the cryptocurrencies could not be preserved. Okay, this is because suspect can still recover the wallet, okay, into another device. Okay, and then using the private key, he can recover the wallet and then conduct transaction as usual. Okay. And number two is from T-Volity in 2019. They have also conducted study on desktop wallet, multi-bit HD and Electrum on Windows operating system. So the method that they use to preserve the data from the evidence, from the Windows laptop, were they image the RAM and also they image the hard disk. So based on the analysis, they have highlighted that there is no guarantee the cryptocurrencies is still properly preserved in the wallet, although they have imaged the RAM, imaged the hard disk, and analyzed it. Okay, so because the wallet can be recovered in either device, okay, if the suspect has backup of the private key and recovery seed, private key or the recovery seed of the wallet. The third study was focusing on Linux operating system, and the wallet that they were studied, the wallet that they study were Monero and Verge. So the preservation method is similar as previous study. They image the RAM and also the hard disk. From the analysis, they were able to extract data such as recovery phrase, okay, public addresses, transaction ID, wallet directory, and private key. Okay, crypto wallets recovered. They managed to recover the crypto wallet based on the private keys that they have extracted out. But then the researchers did not discuss that suspect could potentially recover the wallet into another device if they have the private key or recovery seed. Okay, so the other study or recommendation made by UNODC, United Nations on Drug Crime, and also NW3C, National White Collar Crime Center. So they have put recommendations that whenever investigator involved in a cryptocurrencies investigation at the crime scene, it is recommended that they transfer out the cryptocurrencies into a control wallet. So this control wallet belongs to the agency. Okay, so this is the recommended method to preserve the evidence related to cryptocurrencies. So this method is to prevent criminals from conducting further transactions. So agency need to have a control wallet in place before setting off the crime scene. So the control wallet must be assigned to authorized officer. Right, so in summary, there is a gap in current preservation methodology to handle cryptocurrencies forensics or cryptocurrencies investigation. So the gap is on, our focus is on the preservation phase. So this gap can be eliminated by adding the transfer process into the current methodology, current digital forensic methodology, which we will present in next slide. So the research objective number 2 is to propose methodology. So our proposed methodology is actually an extension to the current model. So this is the current model, the FRWS Digital Forensic Investigative Model. So in this model, there are 6 phases: identification, where you identify the evidence, and then you preserve the evidence. Crime scene, you collect, you seize the device, and then bring back to lab. So in lab, you examine the device, and then analyze, and then you put the findings in a report, and then present your findings in court. So here we propose to expand the preservation phase here, okay, to cater cryptocurrencies investigation. So the current method for preservation is through imaging the RAM and also the hard disk, okay. Here we would like to add a step before conducting imaging, which is you need to transfer the cryptocurrencies out of the suspect wallet into a control wallet. So these are the steps. So once you have identified the wallet from the suspect device, and then you gain access to the wallet. Second is document the details, such as the user profile of the wallet, the balance, and confirm target address. Let's say you have a certain address that you are targeting, so you can conduct triage on the wallet and confirm that the target address is there. So if you decide to seize the cryptocurrencies, then transfer the cryptocurrencies from the suspect wallet out into a control wallet, and then document details of the transfer. So if you decide not to seize the cryptocurrencies, then the process ends here, and then you can continue to the imaging of the RAM and the hard disk. Okay. Alright, so next objective is to validate the methodology. Here we have three validation process. Number one is we do validation on real case. Okay. So first we create control wallet before we go to crime scene by using a paper wallet. Second, at the crime scene, we search a device related to the suspect and gain access to the wallet. So here we found iPhone 8 Plus, and the wallet installed was Jack Celebrity, and it was a mobile wallet. Next, we document the details such as the BTC. So suspect were using BTC and ETH, Bitcoin and Ethereum. So we document the amount of the currencies, user profile, and transaction records. And next, we confirm the target address. Okay. By browsing into the wallet. So we found the address and wrote it down, and next we transfer the cryptocurrency from the suspect wallet out into our control wallet. So it was success within 30 minutes, and next we document the details, okay, such as the timestamp of the transferring, blockchain record from the blockchain, the ID, transaction ID, and also the receiving address. So the result of this process, the crypto wallets and the cryptocurrencies were successfully preserved, using our proposed methodology. Number two is we conduct simulation. So first, we set up environment. In this case, we use Mac OS computer, and when installed desktop wallet, Exodus into the computer, and then we transfer. We put some Bitcoin on several instances into the wallet. And next, we create a control wallet. In this case, we choose paper wallet. And at the crime scene, we search the device and gain access. We found Mac OS and Exodus wallet. And then the transaction record out were empty. there was no transaction records out, but there were transaction records in. Yeah. Right, and then we document the details, the amount of the Bitcoin, user profile, transaction records, and then we confirm the, okay, in this case, we don't have the target address, so we skip step number 5. Number 6, we transfer cryptocurrencies into our control wallet, and it was successful. And lastly, we document all the transaction details, okay? So the result is successful. So we also conduct another simulation on paper wallet. So in this case, we assume suspect is using paper wallet. So first we set up environment. So we create paper wallet from bitcoinpaperwallet.com. Okay, we transfer some Bitcoin into the wallet. Okay, this act as the suspect wallet. And next we create our own crypto wallet as a control wallet. Yeah. Next, at the crime scene, we search the device. So in this case, there was no device, but we found a paper wallet. All right. So we document the BTC amount. Okay. User profile, we assume there is the suspect has put his name on the paper wallet, so we document it, and the transaction records. And we skip number 5 because there was no, we assume that there was no target address in this case. And then we transfer the cryptocurrencies from the suspect paper wallet into our own control wallet, and then we document all the details. So result from the simulation is successful, okay, using our methodology. The crypto wallets and the cryptocurrencies inside it were successfully preserved. All right, so now we move on to discussion. Okay, here we would like to highlight 3 concerns regarding this process. First one is security of control wallet. Okay, so cases, for example, money laundering may involve millions of US dollars. So security of the control wallet becomes a priority. Wallet can easily be hacked and mismanaged if not properly handled. Yeah, so officer handle this control wallet must be adequately be trained to handle the control wallet, and policy and procedure must also be in place. This policy and procedure must state the method on how to secure the crypto wallet. Right. So number 2 is choosing the right crypto wallet types. Okay. So there are several crypto wallet types out there. For example, mobile wallet, paper wallet, desktop wallet, okay, online wallet. So investigator must choose the types of crypto wallet that is most secure. Okay. So normally people would think paper wallet seem like the best choice, as it is cheap and also it is prone to attack because it's not connected to internet. However, research has shown that when you create and download the wallet from provider's website, its private key have proven to be infected by malware, okay, causing criminal to steal the private key. Okay, so you have to be very cautious about this as well. Desktop wallet and mobile wallet can also be a good choice, okay, provided that the device where the wallet is being installed are isolated from internet, yeah, and secure from security breach. Whenever possible, a dedicated officer from the agency must be appointed to create the wallet and secure the private keys. And the superior of the officer can act as a backup person, like in case the officer resigns or being transferred to another place. Okay, concern number 3 is the transaction fee. Okay, there is a transaction fee to conduct transaction. When you send money, send cryptocurrencies to somebody, the network will impose some charge. Okay, and this charge will go to the miners. Okay. So it depends on user preference. If you want the transaction to be fast, so you will choose fast transaction. Okay, so this will cost you more fee, yeah, to be paid. But if time is not of important, or speed is not important, then you can choose slow transaction, which the fee will be much cheaper. But then agency needs to have needs to think who will bear the cost. Okay. So naturally, we have only 2 parties that will bear the cost. First, by the agency who conduct the raiding, seizing, or number 2, the suspect. Okay, so depending on acts or regulation, you may choose which method that suit your situation. Yeah. So as a conclusion, with the increase in cryptocurrencies usage, so does the increase in crime rates. Due to the nature of cryptocurrencies, which are decentralized, no central entity that control or manage the currency and pseudo-anonymous, it imposed a unique challenge to the investigation officers. Okay, so we have identified gaps in our study, and also we have proposed a methodology to address the gaps. So as a way forward, we would like to expand the research and covers a complete forensic methodology, not only for preservation, but also on identification, on collection, examination, analysis, and reporting for cryptocurrencies investigation. So that's all from me. Thank you very much.